Hello Doctor Who fans, I am Doctor Who Commentator, here to provide you the world's worst fan commentary on Doctor Who. Now, naturally, the disclaimers before we start. I'm not affiliated with Doctor Who in any way, I don't know anyone from Doctor Who, and I don't make any money off of this. Take that, BBC World. Now, let's move on to a commentary of Extremis. Your drama.
What happened to the Doctor?
So, see, this is last week. It's not often they do it previously. It's always very important if they do one.
I can't look at anything. Ever again.
I'm still blind.
Death.
A great setup, frankly, for the whole thing.
Problem.
Long time ago.
With over
In a galaxy far, far away.
intelligent species active in this galaxy alone, it is an ever greater challenge to know how to kill all of them. On this planet, we're proud to serve as executioners to every living thing. The destruction of the Time Lord, however...
I'm already thinking both Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings with this whole scene.
Technology is precisely calibrated. As you can see, it will stop...
The woman I was in a podcast with also highlighted Stargate with this, but I've not seen Stargate, so I can't possibly comment.
Will permanently disable regenerative ability. I know how it works. Certainly will.
Kind of like the concept of there's an entire planet or species or culture dedicated totally to
Body will be placed in a
killing.
control chamber under constant guard for no less than 1,000 years.
In case of, shall we say, relapses. Life can be a cunning enemy. An additional stipulation of the fatality index is that the sentence must be carried out by another Time Lord. Apologies for our choice, but your people are not easy to come by.
So, hang on. So, Time Lords are supposed to be the only ones who are allowed to commit executions within Time Lord culture or whatever? I'm still a bit confused how these whole executions are supposed to work.
What happened?
But
Oh, I see.
we've seen Doctor Who the movie. The Daleks were exterminating the Master before.
The prisoner will kneel.
I was a big curious and wondering if they were going to do a bit of a double take with this, and it was the Doctor who would end up kneeling. But evidently not.
Thank you.
Now we're in present day.
They can't know I'm blind, Missy. No.
So it is definitely Missy that is in the vault. And if you didn't realise that by now, I don't know what to tell you.
The quantum fold chamber is prepared.
Great.
The sentence will be carried out. Executioner.
So I am getting a bit intrigued here. Is the idea supposed to be
Please.
when a Time Lord
Don't do
is
anything.
executed, their body is supposed to be put in a vault or something? Just got an email. Extremis. Now it's interesting because I didn't notice this the first time, but like I said, when I was in a podcast, the guys were explaining all that bit. You don't notice this the first time, but if you look back at it now, you realise this is meant to indicate everything from this point on is the simulation. Yes, spoiler for those who didn't actually see this yet, but I work under the impression that you've already watched the episode for seeing this. The Extremis by Stephen Moffat. Alright, yeah, right there. So now everything from this point on is a simulation.
Hello? Hello? Who's there?
Good evening, Doctor.
So, male.
We have come here today.
So he can technically see now.
All right.
It's kind of like Daredevil.
Well, if you've got a collecting tin, I'm sure I can find something. Leaky roof, is it?
Oh, here's a bad cut here. Not all, just right there. Taking a while to get there. Now it's just right there. Sorry, no. He couldn't have jumped in that amount of time, especially because his tone suddenly changed. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry.
As you can see, this is a personal recommendation of Pope Benedict IX. In 1045.
Pope Benedict. Lovely girl, what a night. I knew she was trouble, but she wove a spell with her castanets.
Doctor, on behalf of
Apparently this is supposed to be part of a myth or rumor or legend or whatever, but there was actually a female pope who was disguised as a man the entire time.
a personal audience.
Well, if he's so keen to talk to me, why didn't he just come here himself?
He's standing right in front of us.
So he can see, he sort of can't see.
Pope, I'm sorry that I didn't
I don't know.
recognize you there. You don't do this. The Pope doesn't zoom around the world in the Popemobile, surprising people.
Well, that's a clue that this is all a simulation, because of course he does.
Extremis.
There is an ancient text, buried deep in the most secret of the Vatican libraries, text older than the church itself.
Text older than the church.
The language of this text is lost to us. Thanks to the work of an early Christian sect, the title has survived.
Okay, so what's the
Veratus.
title?
Oh. Yes, I can see that it says Veritas. Oh.
Literally, the truth.
Obviously,
Where
the
else have
sect
I heard
very
Veritas? 'Cause
understood the
I was convinced that I'd been in Doctor Who before, and I took a look. The only thing I could see was Big Finish, but I'm not talking Big Finish. I'm sure I've heard Veritas used in some other kind of sci-fi or whatever.
The Veritas was translated again.
Right. And?
What did it say?
No one knows. Everyone who worked on the translation and everyone who subsequently read it is now dead. Dead, the Doctor. By
Terrifying.
their own hand. Veritas is a short document, a few pages only, and yet contains a secret that drives all who know it to destroy themselves.
Confirmed suicides, all of them?
In every case, beyond doubt.
All bodies recovered?
Except one that we naturally assumed.
Assume nothing.
I will say, certainly seeing this already a second time now, my opinion is very much changing from what I
Believers. They took their own lives.
what I saw when I first saw it, because
They read
my attitude of it was kind of meh, then whoa, it's getting interesting, then what just happened there?
the Veritas.
But I must say, having seen this now a second time, actually knowing what's coming and being able to notice what you didn't notice before,
You didn't work out. Second attempt on the way.
yeah, this is actually a pretty interesting episode.
Did I hear voices?
I thought you were going out with Harry tonight.
Howard.
I don't like knowing the names, I only get attached.
Yeah,
Did you
Bill's
meet
foster
someone
mum.
Yeah. I'm a grown-up, I can do that, can't I?
Of course not. I have very strict rules about men.
Probably not as strict as mine.
Alright, she's not told her foster mum that she's gay?
Oh, hello, are you Moira?
Oh, you're a girl.
I'm Penny.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's me thinking that she dragged some poor, terrified man home.
Well, phew.
Right, you two. I'm off to the pub. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
And yeah, subsequently, all this is a simulation, so it doesn't matter.
Alone at last.
This I will probably get into at the end of the commentary. Well, we know that's a problem.
Oh god, what was that? The pipes.
Very odd pipes.
It's the pipes in my bedroom. Be warned, sometimes I shout at them. Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just not quite used to all of this.
Oh, what?
Whatever this is. And actually, it's not anything yet. It is absolutely nothing to feel guilty about. Okay?
Okay.
He's talking about dating a girl or something?
Cosa sta succedendo? Chi siete voi due ragazzi?
Now, others have absolutely pointed out initially, why is the TARDIS not translating? Again, this is where you know, simulation, it's proof something's wrong. It's a clue something's wrong.
Bill, that was the Pope.
Yeah, give me a minute. I am about to have a truly awesome
Oh my god! Penny!
There is a lot you can take from that. Did Penny think that she was trying to convert her to some cult or something?
You're all going to hell.
Doctor,
Or did she think this was a
when I'm on a date,
conversion or something? Your sinful ways.
Do not, under any circumstances, put the Pope in my bedroom.
Okay, now I know. Air cleared. Now Doe will explain what's going on.
Doctor,
No, I think it's pretty serious.
What's happened?
Well, you...
This really doesn't want her to know.
Yeah.
The one in Rome. Yeah, in Italy.
And what is that?
Where the Pope is.
It's a sort of a reading aid.
It looks dangerous.
Completely deadly, but, swings and roundabouts.
Benedict,
So he had
that you were
something
need of confession
in the event
breathing.
that he'd go
But the
blind.
effort was made,
Interesting.
I'm afraid it would take too much time. On behalf of the Catholic Church, the offer stands.
A long time to do a confession.
With the regret on his mind.
He is the executioner.
Requested a priest.
No.
Well, I haven't.
Hardly I have.
I shall seek consultation.
What kind of priests are these guys?
There are 412 precedents in the Fatality Index. Divine intervention, therefore, is permitted for a maximum of 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
The executioner may now discuss his immortal soul and any peril thereunto.
But only 5 minutes. And here's where my mind was with this.
Only in darkness are we revealed.
At first I thought not all.
Goodness is not goodness that seeks advantage.
Then I thought it was John Sims' master.
Final hour, in the deepest pit, without hope, without witness, without reward. Virtue is only virtue in extremis. This is what he believes. And this is the reason, above all,
Okay, it's taking longer than I thought. I clearly came in too early.
my madman in a box, my doctor.
Then I was confused. And then, yeah, it was not all.
How the hell did you get here?
Followed you from Beryllium on the explicit orders of your late wife, River Song. Warning, I have full permission to kick your ass.
And now to the Vatican.
Okay, so you're blind and you don't want your enemies to know. I get it. But
Yeah,
why does it have to be
I suppose.
secret from Bill?
Because I don't like being worried about. Around me, people should be worried about themselves.
Yeah, shall I tell you the real reason?
No.
Because the moment you tell Bill, it becomes real. And then you might actually have to deal with it.
Good point. Well made. Definitely not telling her now.
You're an idiot.
I don't know, could still be potentially dangerous to Bill to know.
Puoi dire di proseguire senza di me. È il cardinale Angelo che condurrà la biblioteca.
Here you must go without me. Cardinal Angelo will conduct you to the library.
Signore, illuminare il vostro cammino.
May God light your path.
Does he not know other languages, the Doctor? Or does he always use the TARDIS?
The entrance to the Hereticum, the library of forbidden and heretical texts, first instituted by your old friend Pope Benedict, who still guards the door.
You old dog.
That is such a good painting. It is making me wonder, is that an actress we're about to see later? At some point in this whole three-parter, are we gonna see that Pope Benedict?
Very few know this place exists. The Library of Blasphemy, the Hereticum.
Harry Potter.
No.
Please, stay close to me. The layout is designed to confuse the uninitiated.
Sort of like religion, really.
You happy in those shades? Not dark enough for you.
The darkness
Goes-
will be revealed.
Does he actually... Oh yeah, to see. Sorry. I was gonna say, does he need them...
In darkness we are revealed.
I regret, gentlemen.
Does he honestly need them to hide his eyes because his eyes doesn't look like he's blind?
The sentence must now be carried out.
We'll take a few more minutes if you like. Knock yourself out. Actually, do that. Knock yourself right out. I'll be good. I promise. I'll turn good, please.
After so many years.
You had to be. Good.
Without hope. Without witness. Without reward. Who was your date then?
That was a bad cut, actually. It was probably cut for time.
The very center of the Hereticum. Homo de Veritas for over 1,000 years.
Truth in the heart of heresy.
And death in the heart of truth.
You'd be wizard at writing Christmas crackers, you two. Doctor.
What's that?
I don't know.
And for some reason, the Doctor can't see it.
A mysterious light shining round a corner, approximately 10 feet away.
Hello? Who's there?
Doctor?
Flickering it out.
Library is forbidden.
No, wait!
Who are you?
Man, a portal.
Speak! Speak to me!
And he can't identify anything about them.
What's through that? What's through that door?
There is no door there. It's a wall. Impossible. Quite impossible.
Let's check.
Well, evidently not.
I have a feeling the answers might be there.
I have to check if there is a breach in the wall. I'll unlock the cage in a moment.
Sure.
What did he just use the screwdriver for? Now a jump scare that was barely a jump scare. But how did they not see him?
Oh, I
It's
don't.
bars.
I think there's someone in there.
Yeah, we are very slightly getting that.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
He's got a gun. Why does a priest have a gun in the first place, though?
Said what? Where?
No, stop! You'll just get lost.
Colonel Angelo, someone just broke into your book cage.
Priest, by the look of him, shot out the lock.
Probably hasn't got far.
But he's getting Phil.
Library Cardinal.
Cardinal's gone.
Doctor, look at this. Must have been me.
Laptop.
Hey, there's Wi-Fi down here.
Of course there's Wi-Fi. It's a library.
Reading chair with a safety belt.
What's that?
CERN?
The European Organization of Nuclear Research, the largest particle physics laboratory on this planet.
I'll be honest, the seatbelt really didn't make any sense to me.
Priest presumably emailed them a copy of the Veritas translation from this computer.
Remember what he said? He said, I sent it. He sent the Veritas.
And CERN have just replied.
What'd they say?
Pray for us. When a bunch of scientists ask for prayers.
At the same time anyone does. They're very, very afraid.
Yeah, it's the dark hole.
Particle physicists and priests. What could scare them both?
He's been down here for a while, that guy. Whoever he is.
I guess the missing translator.
Surely that's only enough food for
Promising.
2 days.
One person read the Veritas and lived.
No, we didn't.
Go and see if he's alright. Both of you.
I think we know he isn't.
We know nothing of the kind. He might need help. He might have useful information. He's about 50 feet that way.
Are you trying to get rid of us?
Why?
Of course he is.
Because you're sending us into the dark after a man with a gun.
Ah, well, I thought of that.
Thank you.
Now, Dale, make sure that you walk in front of Bill.
Right. You gonna read this? Is that why
Those are the instructions. Not all is a
I
machine.
won't read this without
You must follow instructions. As machines do.
Promise?
Trust me.
We'll shout if we need you.
Me too.
Does it give you the fear when he says trust me?
If I worked here, I'd cross myself. Bill, stay close by me. There's a man with a gun.
Yeah, you don't actually have to do that. In fact, don't you dare do that.
Why?
Bill, you're to walk behind me now, like the doctor said.
Yeah, totally not happening.
Okay, Bill. Miss Potts, I'm the only person you've ever met or will ever meet who is officially licensed to kick the doctor's ass. I will happily do the same to you in the event that you do not align yourself with any instructions I have issued, which I personally judge to be in the best interests of your safety and survival. Okay? Bill?
That's the most serious I've ever seen him.
Good out. Oh, are you secretly a badass?
Nothing secret about it, baby doll.
Step down from the badass moment there.
It's an opening, like we saw before.
Yeah, like a portal.
You're right. About what? It would be stupid to go and look.
Yeah. So why are they? If Northall is supposed to be making decisions to make sure she's safe, surely he'd know that's a stupid decision. And now the pain for the lever help him read or fry his brain.
Colonel Angelo, I could do with your help here. I'm not absolutely sure how this is going
Here
to work.
come the truth
It's
marks.
going to temporarily fix my eyesight, but it's going to burn out my brain. Just, give me a moment.
Should have probably kept the sunglasses on, actually.
I am your friend.
Here we go. Back to the execution.
I know I'm going to die. I have to say it. The truth. Without hope. Without witness. Without reward. I am your friend.
Well, that has certainly been true. I mean, anyone who's watched Doctor Who long enough knows that while they've been enemies, they have also been friends.
On my oath as a Time Lord of the Prydonian chapter, I will guard this body for 1,000 years.
Nice that they were able to throw in the word Prydonian there. You know, stock footage of the Pentagon.
Hello.
Hello.
Who are you? Do you have clearance for floor 3?
Floor 3 of what?
Of what?
Of what?
The Pentagon.
Yeah, they didn't know they were in the Pentagon.
So the Pentagon is through there.
Yeah.
Apparently.
And the Vatican is through there.
Yeah. I wonder what's through here.
What is this? How is this possible?
I thought that was the setup for a joke. Whoa, what's through here?
Bill, come and take a look at this.
Okay, was it cut for time or something?
Oh, hello. Are you coming?
Coming where?
We are on the cafeteria. Imagine.
Wow, that could not be more stereotypically French. By which I mean having a bottle of wine. That could not be more stereotypically French.
Think about the universe is, whatever you need, you can always borrow. As long as you pay it back. I just borrowed.
That's the rule of alchemy as well. For those who've watched Full Metal Alchemist.
Proper eyesight, but I lose something.
I think
Maybe all
anyway.
my future regenerations will be blind. Maybe I won't regenerate ever again. Maybe I'll drop dead.
I'm just thinking about the rule of equivalent exchange.
I will be able to read. Now, I have no idea how that is going to affect me. So, I'd be a bit stupid to reject the precautions provided. Could you help me, please? Could you help me?
Also, the whole thing requires someone to
Now, I've read a lot of books that this chair
tie you
is
up.
useful for. Moby Dick.
Surely that means you need someone else to turn the pages.
Have you invited friends and family?
Oh, no, he knows this.
Oh, it's the old story. They never look so good in the morning. Goodbye to the truth. That came a long way to read that book. 2,000 years at the last count. You don't want me to read it, you're going to stop me anytime you want to. Why the play acting? This is not a game. This is a game. Good, because I win. This is a game.
I completely forgot the voice. I thought that it was supposed to be open the mouth like the Mondasian Cybermen, of the voice like the Sea Devils or the Ice Warriors, and no, it wasn't. The voice wasn't anything like that, was it? Although people have compared the Truth Monks to the silence, must be said. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I think the concept of the silence is even creepier.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. I've been around everywhere, and I've checked everything. It's all ready to go. 5 minutes. Last orders, please.
Last order. Do the French have last order? Wait! Oh!
Look under the tables.
Sorry, I was just trying to remember where exactly was CERN supposed to be located, because I was about to say if it's located in France. I'm just assuming because he's French it's located in France, and to which I'm saying, why isn't he speaking French? Because that's a really big glitch if now they're speaking English when TARDIS isn't there. By the way, that dynamite was so Wile E. Coyote. Just when he thought he could read it.
No.
So his only way out is the portal.
In vino veritas.
Why are you doing this?
And why did it open as well?
We're saving the world.
You know, we should go. We should probably even run.
How is blowing yourselves up saving the world?
Because he's underworld.
This isn't what?
Bill, tiny bit running out.
You haven't read it.
They haven't read the
You
Veritas.
haven't read the Veritas.
Sorry, love to, but mustache.
Choose a number. Any number. Both of you. Now. And say it when I tap this table.
36.
Now something's off.
Try again. Keep going.
17.
Again. Don't stop every time I tap the table.
9.
48. 103. A million. 7,000,007.
67.
905. 20,460.
12. 4. 87. 702.
How are you doing that?
It's not him.
It's a test. It's a shadow test.
Oh, I'm really very sorry.
14 seconds.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
They all go kablooey.
Okay, what was that about? Those numbers, how do they do that?
Oh.
You okay?
No. Yes. No.
Someone's been through here.
The doctor.
Could be the doctor.
Oh, his blood's red.
Those things. What do they look like?
Projectors.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're projecting the portals.
No, they're not. They're projecting everything. Those worlds, they're all projected. The Pentagon, the Vatican, CERN,
They're not real.
No, they're holograms.
They're worlds?
holographic simulations, and the people in them, too.
Sorry, what?
You know, like the holodeck on Star Trek or a really posh VR without a headset. Through there, those places, that's basically Grand Theft Auto.
But it can't be.
It is. Look at the tech. It definitely is.
You've seen this before?
You're not making any sense. When did we end up in a computer game? When did that start?
I don't know. Maybe when we arrived at the Vatican? But I programmed the TARDIS myself. We were on target. We went to the Vatican, the real one. I'm sure of it. Oh.
Oh?
Those machines, they project the simulations.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering, what happens if we move outside the light of the projector? Let me be right. Please don't let me be right.
All getting tense now.
Oh! I'm part of it! I'm part of the simulation! Bill! I'm not real!
I've got to admit, at first I thought maybe was this something to do with him being a machine, but of course we found out later. Nope, it's more than that. No, don't be stupid, Bill.
Doctor?
So apparently that's the White House. And a man who looks nothing like Donald Trump. But having said that, they had Harriet Harman in the time when it was Gordon Brown who was Prime Minister, so...
Is that the president?
And they had a president who wasn't George Bush before. So, when George Bush was in power, I think, although the episode may have been set the year after he would have inevitably left off. Never mind. Point is, I think they've given them a good out to not actually have to properly
There's this thing on here.
focus on necessarily have to have proper prime ministers.
That is not all.
They can have as many fictional as they want.
What's real and what isn't real.
But yet they have actually had Obama in there.
The Veritas tells of an evil demon who wants to conquer the world. But to do it...
Sorry, I'm going to get quiet because I zoned out when I first saw this.
So he creates a shadow world. A world for him to practice conquering. Full of shadow people who think they're real.
There was a thing. The shadow test?
If you're in doubt whether you're real or not, the Veritas invites you to write down as many numbers as you like. Of any size, any order. And then turn the page.
All the same numbers in the same order.
Yes. Let's bring the story up to date, Bill. Imagine an alien life form of immense power and sophistication, and it wants to conquer the Earth. So it runs a simulation. A holographic simulation of all of Earth's history and every person alive on the surface. Practice Earth to assess the abilities of the resident population, especially the ones smart enough to realize that they are just simulants inside a great big computer game.
But this is real. I feel it.
Computers aren't good with random numbers. You ask a computer-simulated person to generate...
Right, so sorry, that actually just explained a lot of things, but I didn't notice the first time. The idea is supposed to be that these computer simulations could potentially realise, but then not real.
Generate the same string. The exact same numbers.
The numbers. I said them too.
I know. So did I. The trouble is, when simulants develop enough independent intelligence to realize what they are, there's a risk they'll rebel. Those deaths, they weren't suicide. Those were people. Escape. It's like, Super Mario. Figuring out what's going on. Deleting himself from the game. Because he's sick of dying.
No, I'm real. I feel real.
Those pretend people you shoot at in computer games. Now you know.
No, what?
They think they're real. They feel it.
Do they really?
We feel it.
I mean, this isn't the cartoon reboot.
Save me.
Well, he just appeared out of nowhere. Seriously, there was no one behind Bill as she was starting to disappear.
You are not real. No, I'm not. I'm a shadow. A puppet doctor for you. To practice killing.
We have killed you many times.
Then what are you waiting for? Why don't you kill me now?
You suffer. Pain is information. Information will be gathered.
Turn me off. Turn me off. I have nothing. Not even hope.
Without hope, without witness, without reward.
River's Diary.
I don't believe much.
So apparently he's had that on him the whole time? This simulation has had it on him the whole time?
But right now, belief is all I am. Virtue is only virtue in extremis. I take it that your intention is to invade the Earth.
The simulations have been run. The Earth will be ours.
Well, consider this a warning on the eve of war. I am the Doctor. I am what stands between you and them.
You're not the Doctor. You're not real.
You don't have to be real to be the Doctor. As long as you never give up. Long as you
So he is the Doctor.
into their own traps.
I just keep thinking of that song from John Pertwee
The
now.
trap you fell into. Your simulation is far too good.
Is it?
You see these? They're set to record. I'm blind, you see. So I'm psychically wired into these. So my memory print of the last few hours will still be intact on here. Information about you.
You are not real. There is nothing you can do.
There's always one thing you can do from inside a computer. Even if you're a jumped up little subroutine, you can do it. You can always email.
What are you doing?
I'm doing what everybody does when the world is in danger. I'm calling the Doctor, pressing send.
And so now this is where the simulation ends. But now I'm still perplexed. The idea is so simulations can now email the physical world. Okay. Doctor, save them. The Doctor. Alright, when I first saw this I was a bit confused. Was he supposed to be saving the simulation? But now I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it anyway. The whole concept is a preemptive strike.
I'm doing it. Yes, I'm doing it.
Are you on a date?
No.
Are you sure?
I think I'd kind of notice.
What about Penny? Do you know a girl called Penny?
Oh, yeah.
What's she like?
Out of my league.
No.
Sorry, what? No.
No.
What does that mean, no?
It means I'm a scary, handsome genius from space, and I'm telling you no, she's not out of your league.
Okay, well, maybe I'll call her tomorrow.
Call her tonight.
Tonight?
Something's coming, Bill. Something very big. And something possibly very, very bad. And I have the feeling that we're going to be very busy. Call her tonight.
And so he needs Missy.
If it comes down to it, if you're all I've got left and I need your help, you said you were my friend.
Oi, get off!
Not dead.
Been executed. Show a little respect.
She's alive.
But she's a bit sleepy, right? Don't split hairs. Shut up. No.
Of course she's not dead. She's a friend of mine. I may have fiddled with your wiring a little bit. You swore an oath.
Quickly somehow.
I swore an oath I'd look after her body for 1,000 years. Nobody mentioned dead. You cannot do this. You will not leave.
Exactly why she's been brought to execution, I don't know.
Look up the Doctor.
Guess we'll learn in a few episodes' time.
Any other sentient being.
Under cause of death.
You do seem to have an impressive record of fatalities credited to you.
Okay. Old age,
Truly remarkable.
forced to regenerate, the Metabulus crystal, fell off a radio tower,
Stand alone.
spider venom, I think it was. No, bats. Well, some sort of webbing, I remember that. Shock, I think it was, from the Rani.
Help me move Missy to the vault.
Shot. Forces regeneration through potion.
And I'm blind.
Absorbed the Huion energy. Absorbed time vortex. Absorbed a lot of radiation. And old age again, I think it was. I just went through everything. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. I have been Doctor Who commentator. I am also Doctor Who commentator on the Doctor Who TV community board. And if there's anything in particular you would like me to talk about regarding Doctor Who, please leave a comment, because I can't think of anything on top. I'm very bad at thinking things off the top of my head, as you can probably see through these commentaries. So next time.
Tell me what you see.
So yeah, the UN. And a pyramid, like I said, I now realise having seen this next time, this is a preemptive strike against the truth monks.
Exact moment and this exact place.
What's wrong with the Doctor?
I lie. I've been blind since Chasm Forge.
Well, now he's admitted it.
Coordinate your attacks. It is not coming here in peace.
We will take this planet
There.
and its people. Life on Earth will cease by humanity's own.